Hi, you guys. We're here today visiting my friend Gennaro Garcia. We're at Gennaro Garcia Atelier, and we're going to see if he's inside. So let's go take a look. I think he's here. Gennaro, thank you for having us in your studio today.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Do you want to give us a little tour?
Sure.
Okay. You want to tell us about this little area?
Okay, this small corner is where I paint.
Small corner.
This is just a small area where I paint, and in this wall is where I paint the most. And I'm always painting and moving.
Where do you get inspiration for your portraits? Like, are they all made up, or do you look at photos? Or
I take a lot of pictures when I go to Mexico.
yeah,
Sometimes from pictures that I shoot, and sometimes it's from a picture that people send me. Normally, I finish the painting, but that one I've been working in this one for like 5-6 months because it's a different style and it's something that I normally don't do.
I love it.
That it's a sobremesa and it's related to my wine.
Yeah.
I think that I made a wine thinking in food, like how to pair it with good food and around a table with friends. We call it in Mexico sobremesa, and it's something that my family used to do when I was a kid, and we do it at my house every day. Like we cook together, we finish, we sit, no phones, and we eat.
Candles.
Yes, and we eat, and then after eating, just stay on the table for like hours just talking.
Yeah. Cheers, Gennaro.
Cheers. No wine, but
No wine. It's too early for wine, but that's okay.
early for wine.
So, I would love to know your origin story,
Oh, that's a long one.
your personal lore. Where did you grow up?
In Mexico.
Okay.
I was born in Sonora, Mexico, right in the border, but I live in South Mexico by the ocean in Colima, Manzanillo, Colima. Then we moved back to the border to San Luis when I was like 14 years old. There was something on the way here. They call it wall, and then so I just cross it, and I'm here.
And we're so glad.
Yes. For a couple of weeks, I sleep on an alley in Yuma, Arizona. I was homeless in summer. I remember walking because I had no car, I have nothing. So I was just walking, thinking, what am I getting here? I was so okay. I was living okay in Mexico, like nice.
Yeah.
Why am I being here? Like,
Yeah.
but then everything happened for a reason. I'm here.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing in your studio right now?
What is my favorite thing in my studio?
Yeah, right. It doesn't have to be art, just anything that you like.
Oh, my sound system.
Oh, okay. Let's look at
I
it.
love this. I love the red now in the background, but I love to listen to music.
Let's play some music.
Yeah.
Just for a little bit.
I enjoy. Sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna go paint, and I have a record and I sit right here and I don't paint, I just listen to music for the whole day.
Wow. What do you like to listen to while you paint?
It's different, like a lot of jazz, blues. So this is some of our Talavera. Talavera is the only ceramic in the whole world that have a denomination of origin. It has to be made in the city of Puebla, Mexico to be called Talavera.
Wow.
If not, you don't get the denomination. It's like making champagne in Spain will be...
Bubbly wine. Can I touch it?
Yeah, of course.
I don't get to touch art museums, so.
Here, yes.
Wow.
This is also Talavera. This is the same girl that I have in Taco Chelo. I did this with my dad for like 10 years. So this is one of the wood carving that I did with him, Tree of Life. I did a mural in this little house that they let me use and did a small album of photos, like a portfolio. And I went to restaurants. And one
Amazing.
said yes, and they paid me with food. That was 5 years there, and then I moved to Phoenix, following a girl that I met at a party. Now she's my wife. When I moved here, I worked for a Mexican restaurant as a manager for a year, and then I told my girlfriend that I wanted to do art, that I wanted to do full-time art, and she's like, do it. I put my art in a coffee shop in Awatupi. And one day, this lady walked in, and she started looking at the art. We started talking. She told me that she worked for this company, Old Pratt Studios. I read about that company. They were doing like interior design for these amazing houses in North Castle and Truls and Perry Valley. And then I showed her my art, and she's like, would you like to work for this company? And I was like, yeah. I would love to learn to do full finish and marble columns and things like that. And she's like, I'm the owner.
Oh, wow.
And she's like, do you have a car? And I'm like, no. And she's like, I can send my daughter to pick you up tomorrow. You start tomorrow. So I started doing murals, and then I become soke, and then we become partners. And then 2008, I sold everything to her. She's the one that teach me how to find the perfection, the imperfection of my art. And see the business side that, dude, it doesn't matter if you think your art is bad. There's always clients for your arts. Yeah. There's a quote in Spanish that says, there's always a roto para un descosido.
Interesting. I love that.
And
There's always a rip one for the unsewed. So as they're saying, like, there's always someone he wants to.
of course,
Did it. Yeah. There's also like a really wonderful Salvador Dali quote that I love that says, talent without ambition is like a bird without wings, which is kind of the same thing. It doesn't really matter how talented you are. What matters is that, like, you want to do the work.
Exacto, yeah. So that's when I started looking for galleries. I got a gallery in Scotts, the Calvin Sharf Gallery. And that was for me my first big show.
Yeah.
And I did, I think, like 8 solo shows with them.
Wow.
That it went really good. And that's when I realized that, okay, I can call myself an artist. This is a collaboration with Casa Avenida in San Miguel de Allende. It's made of glass, mirror.
Wow. And that's a tree of life inside of a skull.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. I'm gonna explain you the meaning of this one.
Okay.
Another piece that I have over there.
And you designed all of this furniture as well, right?
Yes, I designed it.
Wow.
Yeah, I designed the furniture, and these walls are storage inside.
Look at these little skulls. They're so cute. They're super cute. And these are some of your plates. Can we look at one?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, this is the design with the hands.
Wow. So these are platters that you make.
Yeah, the idea with the hands is like my dad used to work on the fields with his hands, bring the food or the money to my mom. My mom will cook with her hands the food, and then she will come to the table and she will always serve us the food with her hands underneath the table. So it's a continuation of your arms.
Yeah.
It's like an offering.
Wow. That is so beautiful.
So this is the same one that is on the mirror. You see the eyes are hearts?
Yeah.
So I see through the heart of my mom and my dad.
Yep.
I breathe my own religion. I buy my leaf for the dead in my family. In my tree of life, I have a nopal en la frente, the symbol of Mexico. And the name of the piece is, from the dirt came the man, from the agave came the woman. I wanted to represent how proud we are being Mexican, even with the nopal en la frente. Because in Mexico, that's they used to bully you if you were like brown, like a darker skin in Mexico. They always say that you're so Indian that you have the nopal in your forehead. Like if that was something bad, that you look ethnic. And so now I have the nopal proud on my forehead with my chin up.
You said something really interesting, and I love this topic because I'm also a business owner, about how important it is to have entrepreneurial skills and how you move through the world as a creative business owner.
For me, doing different things besides paintings is because I like to create, and the learning process is the part that I enjoy the most. The learning process. I think the way artists live, that we live every day like it's the last day of your life, that we try to do something amazing every day. We try to create something amazing every day. And sometimes we do it. I think that's the best way of living. I mean, you enjoy the best years of your life doing what you do, like living. But you think?
Yes, I love that. You just made me feel really happy to
be an artist.
To be an artist.
I prefer to be doing something new all the time. But thinking also is like, am I going to be able to sell it? Not just learning something without making money. But in my mind, it's like, I have to learn new techniques, knowing that I'm going to be able to sell it. That is something that there's going to be a market for this that I'm doing. I always say, I have to paint what they want me to paint.
Yeah.
To be able to paint what I want to paint. People will call it more commercial.
Yes.
But for other people, like this art is like very important to us. Like that's something related to Day of the Dead because that's a tradition that we have. As a kid, if you tell your parents or your uncles that you want to be an artist, they're like, oh, pobrecito. Society tell you that you cannot live from the art.
Yes.
You have to be a doctor, an architect, an engineer, or something better. But an artist, dude, you're gonna be a homeless, a pothead for the rest of your life. Nothing wrong with that. But I think they were right. No. But when I was able to pay my bills without looking at my account,
That's when you were like,
that's when I was okay. I'm an artist. I'm living from my art.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to be looking at my account.
yeah.
Okay, and I'm doing something good.
I find that I think there's too much pressure on the idea of what an artist is.
Yeah.
And really, in reality, artists should be plugged in everywhere. You know what I mean? I feel like we would have a much better world if artists weren't so self-critical. You know what I mean? And we just kind of like, whatever, it doesn't matter. Yes, I'm an artist. Hell yeah.
Yeah. But it's funny because at that time, I mean, I was lying
To everyone,
to everyone about it,
except for your wife.
except to my wife. But now, when somebody introduced myself to or they're talking about me and say like, oh, he's a businessman, I'm like, no, I'm an artist. Dude.
Yeah.
I'm first an artist. I'm not into art because my business. I'm in business because my art.
Yes. You can be a business person and you can also...
You have to be a business person.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because we're in the business of sales.
It's entrepreneurial.
Sell.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. I love creativity. I need to be creating. For me, cooking it's art and I love cooking. I cook almost every day. And for example, with the wine, for me, wine is art. The process of making wine it's amazing. And I admire these people that live in wine country. I envy them more than I admire, I think. Everybody thinks that like the life of an artist, a painter, is like a very bohemian. Everybody's always saying like, dude, you live a life like very bohemian. But then you meet a winemaker living in the middle of wine country. Like with a fire pit outside, with drinking wine, her own wine every day, and eating a big, beautiful Michelin-star restaurant around her. And then you realize that her life is more bohemian than yours. I want people to know me because my art, not because Taco Chelo or the wine or anything else. I'm like, all this Taco Chelo, the wine, and the rest
Comes from
my art, from what I'm painting, what I'm creating. And it's weird because at the beginning it was like, I didn't want to say that I'm an artist. And I'm like, I get upset when somebody doesn't say that I'm an artist.
Yeah.